What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Matt's Mind episode. I know it's been a while. I was able to take a break from studying and exam stuff for finals and get a video out for today. If you guys have any questions you want me to answer, leave them down below in the comments. You'll be featured in next week's episode. Let's jump on into some questions for today. Also, really quickly before, I know today's episode 49, the next one's going to be 50. I'm probably going to wait a little bit to do episode 50 until after school's over. I'm going to try to do like a live event or something special. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down below. But now let's actually get into the questions. Robot's asking, what part of the video creation process do you enjoy the most? This might sound a little bit odd, but I actually really enjoy the editing process. So not really filming, not coming up with the idea, but it's really cool for me to see all these different clips and all the different pictures and videos and music and everything sort of come together into one final product. And that for me is like the most rewarding thing, is seeing the work that I just put in finalized into a video that I'm finally putting out. So I think editing is probably going to be the most fun part for me, especially when you're doing like a mock video or even some of the cinematic videos like what I did with an Axis, when you put all the really cool B-roll and the footage together and it just really seamlessly fits with the music that you put in and just the overall idea and the goal you were trying to commit to. That's like the coolest part. Also, if I sound a little congested, that is because allergies are absolutely destroying me, so that's good. Like the video if you have allergies and stuff are like me. So Lego Productions is asking, Matt's Mind, do you think CMF will happen? I'm assuming you're talking specifically about Star Wars. Now, I've kind of answered this question a bunch of times. Do I think Star Wars CMF will come eventually? I absolutely think so. I think it's really only a matter of time. We have everything. We have DC, we have Mario, we have the Lego minifigures. I feel like there's only a matter of time before Lego starts doing Star Wars. I'm not too educated on the copyright stuff or any like laws going behind it and maybe impeding Lego's ability to actually make a CMF series for Star Wars, but I'm really hoping at some point we do get some, and I think it's definitely a possibility going to the future. Brick Brothers Productions is asking, what do you think is the best mock by David Hall, Solid Brick Studios, Kashyyyk, Mandalore, etc.? So I believe he's made, I didn't watch him during Kashyyyk. I'd found David's channel during Scarif, and then there was Crate, and then there was Mandalore. I think out of those 4 different mocks that he's built, the best one, in my opinion, is Mandalore, the Siege of Mandalore from Season 7. I thought it was just a fantastic project, if I'm being entirely honest. I did get to see it in person. I was one of the only people, thankfully, to see it and before it got taken down. And it was a massive, enormous project. And I'm also probably a little biased because that is my favorite arc in the Clone Wars TV show, so I might be a little bit biased in answering that question. But I think Mandalore was a great mock because of all the different sorts of techniques and architecture and the lights especially. Kashyyyk was really cool. Crate and Scarif are kind of boring just as planets. But Mandalore, there was tons of different opportunities for different scenes, like, of course, the scene with Maul and Ahsoka fighting on the rooftops of Mandalore. There, of course, was the sewers. There was just so many different things you could do with Mandalore, and I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of inspired to do a Mandalore mock of my own. Something different, obviously, not doing what he did, but Mandalore might be coming in the future very soon. Stay tuned. Lego Connoisseur is asking a very good question. Who do you think Lego makes more money off? Collectors and fans in the Lego community, or just everyday people who bought the X-Wing one time? I think when you comparatively look at the amount of people, the different amounts of people who buy Lego, there's obviously a very strong knit community that goes when products are released, gets new stuff, spends buttloads of money, such as myself and probably some of you. But there's also a very large part of the Lego, I don't know what to call it, I guess the Lego, not fan base, but I guess the customer bases, that's a great way to put it, that do come in and buy gifts for, their kids and family and stuff. So I think in total, in my personal opinion, and I don't have any statistics to back this up, this is literally just what I think and believe, I think Lego probably makes more money off of just the everyday people who come in and buy a Lego set for a birthday party or birthday favors or something like that along those lines. Now, a large portion of Lego is definitely made up of the hardcore fan community, but I think, in my honest opinion, I think there is more money to be made for Lego based on the general audience of their products, and I think that's also a big reason why we don't get as many sets that are as community driven. Maybe why it took so long to get the 501st Battle Pack or other sets that are so glaringly obvious to us as community members, but Lego just refuses to make, and I think that's because there's more money to be made off of the average Joe than sort of people like us. Boiler Paper is asking, would you ever do a fan live stream, kind of like streams that Jay does every once in a while? And it would be an easier way for fans to ask questions. Now, I've gotten this question a lot, and I typically don't like to have guests on my streams, even guests that I know. If you guys have watched my streams, I usually only typically have maybe 1 or 2 people on. And there's just something about me being with a very specific person, or even by myself, where I'm in complete control of my live streams. It's just something that I want to have. Maybe it's me being a control freak, I don't know. But like I said, for Matt's Mind episode 50, if we go through a live video, we'll be able to get people in a live chat, which should be something very close to what you're looking for. But generally, if I'm building a set, if I'm building a mock, anything like that, I tend to stay focused, and I like to just have, if anyone, people that I have like as moderators on or something like that. But maybe down the road in the future that will change. Technical Builder's asking, where's Jeddah? JK, thank God. I know what happened to it. On a serious note, what editing software do you use for your videos? For editing, I use Adobe software. It's expensive. It's about $30, I think, a month, or $20 a month for students, but you have access to Photoshop, Premiere, Lightroom, all the pretty much programs that I use every single day, which is why it's beneficial for me. I do recommend it. I do want to explore other different means of media production, but I think for right now, Adobe's my sweet spot. Fast Bricks Productions asking, do you think there will be a UCS Bad Batch Shuttle? Absolutely not. I don't think it's nearly as popular to demand a UCS set, especially if we're getting something like R2. So I don't think it's ever going to be something, unfortunately. However, there were, of course, images circulating around that you may have seen about the Bad Batch Shuttle. Of course, we can't discuss it. I definitely don't think there's going to be a UCS Bad Batch Shuttle coming at all. So a little bit of a shorter episode this week for Matt's Mind. Hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about me, Lego, the channel, or just anything really, any question, even if it has nothing to do with me, let me know down below in the comments. Definitely give it a thumbs up on the video and subscribe if you guys haven't already. We will be back in a couple of weeks from now with the special for episode 50, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'll of course make an announcement on my community tab and Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow me there, and I'll see you later. Take it easy. Peace.